Hey everyone, it's Tom here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the YJ MGC7. So as some of you may know, it's been about 5 years since I solved my very first Rubik's Cube. And in that time, not once have I ever owned my own 7x7. I've solved the 7x7 on occasions, however, I never just felt the urge to branch out into those bigger cubes and try one for myself. Until just a week ago, Daily Puzzles sent me this beautiful new cube from YJ, the MGC7. My first ever 7x7. And so in this video, I want to talk about my experience starting with a 7x7 and let you guys know why you should or shouldn't try big cubes. Because I'm sure at least some of you must be in the same boat as I was for a long time, not branching out, not trying 6x6, 7x7 or even higher, because you're scared like me. You're just a small little child who is scared by this terror of a cube. But today we're going to end that when I tell you my experience starting solving 7x7 and why you should too. So first of all, of course, the YJ MGC 7x7 is available at dailypuzzles.com.au, where you can buy any speed cube you want and get 10% off with my code TNLCubing. And it's only 48 Australian dollars or 34 US dollars, which is nothing new for YJ's MGC line, which are all ridiculously good cubes for their prices. And yeah, the MGC7 is no different. As you guys know, a lot of my reviews end up being, a little wishy-washy. Maybe you could buy this cube. It's going to depend on your personal preference. It's going to depend on your budget. Pretty much every reviewer does that. But today, I want to be completely honest with you guys and tell you that the MGC7 is a cube you don't want to miss out on. This is a cube you definitely 100% should buy. If you want to get your first 7x7 and bypass the budget cubes to get straight to one that you will be able to pretty much solve on forever, then you should get this. If you already have a budget cube and want to upgrade, you should get this. If you already have a premium 7x7, even one that costs more than the MGC, you could still get this. Take that last one with a grain of salt. I haven't personally extensively solved more than, once or twice on some of Chi's nice 7x7s or Mo's nice 7x7s, but I can tell you that this cube is really good, and I think it's just about all you'll ever need for 7x7, unless you intend to get extremely serious, in which case, I think it still holds up. But now let's talk about my experience and what you should expect when you get your first 7x7. So I unboxed this bad boy. It came in a really cool box with some accessories such as spare magnets, spare springs, a screwdriver, and this little box which has some black stuff in it that I'm really not sure exactly what that's for. And out of the box, the MGC was pretty loose. It was extremely fast, much too uncontrollable, and was popping a bit because of those tensions. So I tightened that thing straight away. Or at least I should have. More accurately, I did a couple of solves, got a fair few pops, and realized, I should tighten this. And then I tightened it. But after that, this cube is an absolute pleasure to solve on. I'm a little bit embarrassed to say that my first solve was around 8 or 9 minutes, which I'm not proud of. Finding pieces on this thing is still a bit hard because as much 5x5 as I've done and a bit of 6x6, it's still another step up and there's more pieces, which is a bit confusing. No excuses though, I'm just slow and I'll take that L. But after solving, I was enjoying myself and I eventually improved a bit, and now my best time is about 6 minutes. A little bit over that, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it and I do plan to keep practicing and improving at this event because it's a really nice cube. And boy, if you get the MGC7, you'll understand what I mean. Like, this thing makes you want to solve 7x7, which is really awesome. And hopefully I can get around sub 5 soon or somewhere there. That's my goal. But ultimately, I'm just having fun. You can see my MGC is still quite loose, and maybe that's a bit of a problem. However, I've pretty much only gotten one pop, one very minor pop, of course, in the last 5 solves I've done or something. So I'm not too worried at the moment because I'm not turning that fast, but it's probably something to be careful about. The pieces, strangely, they fit in really easily, but they just don't want to sit properly. So you have to sort of put it in and then adjust it with your... It's weird. I don't know if that's just me or if other people have experienced that. However, it's good. They're not too hard to put back in. Of course, as always, I got the stickless version. The shades are nice. The size is nice. It's only a tiny bit bigger than the MGC6, so it's a really nice size. And for those of you who have the MGC 6x6, you won't be surprised to find that this cube turns nearly identically. Identically? Is that a word? Naturally, being a 7x7, the performance is a tiny bit worse than the MGC6. It feels a tiny bit lighter. It feels a tiny bit more fragile. However, it's still a very nice cube. And to see how much 7x7 hardware has improved over the last couple of years, this is my first 7x7, but I've felt a lot in the past. And I can tell you this hardware is a long way from where we were a couple of years ago. and it's even cheaper, so it's really nice. There's not much more I can say about the MGC7. I want to keep this video short and sweet and just tell you guys to go buy this thing, seriously. For all the reasons I said before, 7x7 is a fun event, and if you want to get into it or you want to get a new cube, I can highly recommend the MGC7, and you can get 10% off with my discount code TNLCubing at dailypuzzles.com.au, who are currently having a massive sale up to 48% off at the moment, so make sure to hit the link in the description or the card on screen here to go and visit their site. And I'm sorry, videos won't be as regular for a short time. As I announced in my community tab the other day, I'm going to take a short break. I won't be taking a full break, however, I do want to focus on studies and other things in my life until the end of this school term in about 6 weeks' time. So until then, my videos will probably only be coming out twice a month, something like that. But then I have 8 weeks of school holidays in which you guys can expect some big things and a lot of videos. So please stay with me. I apologize, this short time won't be as rich with videos, but it'll be worth the wait. Anyways, guys, I'm so glad to be back, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in my next video.